JFN, welcome back to a brand new JFN video. Today, as you see by the title, we are going to recap the NFL divisional round. It's the day after the divisional round, and I'm ready to recap all the games, all the four games that went down yesterday and Saturday. Let's start with Saturday games first. First, we start off with the first seed, the Tennessee Titans versus the Cincinnati Bengals. This was a defense game for the first half. Not a lot of offense going. Derrick Henry coming back from injury. He had 20 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown. That touchdown was on the it was like a wildcat play where he could pass out of it. We've seen Derrick Henry pass off out of that formation. Yeah, but Derrick Henry in his return back did not look the best, but didn't look bad. Derrick Henry did not look bad or good. He looked decent in that Bengals game, but the real reason the Titans lost was because Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill threw 3 interceptions. He had a throwing touchdown. He threw for 220 yards. Tannehill could not keep the football. Tannehill kept throwing picks. He kept making bad decisions with it. It just couldn't hang on to the football for a while. Couldn't make the right reads. And it's bad. It was bad when you can't do that as a quarterback. One thing Tannehill did have going on Saturday was A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown, what did he have? He had 5 catches, 142 yards, and a touchdown. Julio Jones also had a pretty good game with 6 catches, 62 yards. Tannehill really cost Tennessee this game. He did not look like the Tannehill, didn't look like the Tannehill that was playing for the Titans all season. Looked like the Dolphins, Tannehill. The Bengals, Joe Burrow had to pick himself. What did Joe had? He had 348 yards. Mixon ran for 54 yards and a touchdown. Mixon came in clutch with that. He had that one rushing touchdown. Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow continues to be the hottest duo out. I've been saying that Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are the best. No, let's not say that. They're the hottest duo out right now. Aaron Rodgers and Devontae might be breaking up this season. Jamar and Joe, I think if Rodgers and Adams don't play on the same team, Joe and Chase are for sure a top 3 duo. I think they're a top 5 duo in the NFL right now. It's just how good Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow has been playing so far in his last 4 or 5 games. T. Higgins also had a pretty good game. The tight end CJ had a 7-catch game. T had a 7-catch game, 96 yards. But let's get to this final drive from the Titans. The final drive from the Titans, Tannehill threw a pick. I believe it hit off a Titans running back. I think it was Hill. I don't know who it was. It bounced off somebody's hand on the Titans. It tipped up in the air. Bengals intercepted it, and then they got the pick, and they're already halfway through the field. They ran the football. Joe Burrow got them down there, kicked the game-winning field goal. What's his name? What is the Bengals name? Evan McPherson. Evan had a great game. He went 4 for 4, kicked the game-winning field goal, and the Bengals eliminate the first seed. The first seed has been eliminated. Congratulations, Evan. Evan had a great kicking day as a kicker. Congratulations. And the Bengals are moving on to the NFC Championship. The second game that happened on Saturday was my 49ers versus the Green Bay Packers. This was a defensive game. The Niners, let's start off with this. First of all, actually we get to the end. Start this game, Green Bay first drive the Packers to the football. They drove all the way downfield. Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams cooked the Niners DB, got them downfield, and scored the touchdown. 7-0 to start it off. Garoppolo got the ball. I think this was the first drive. We threw it to Kittle over the middle. Kittle dropped it. Third down, we throw it to We throw it to Jawan Jennings on third down. He drops the football. Those two drops by Garoppolo, by Kittle and Jawan, both could have been caught, and that Kittle one most possibly could have been a touchdown. That Jawan most likely would have got us the first down, but Niners did not look calm. Niners players looked nervous. They looked rattled up from those two drops. But the Niners stayed calm in that game. I think in the interview, I think it was Garoppolo, someone on the Niners said they felt they were in control the whole time, which was shocking because for a very long time this game was 7-3 until the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter, the Niners changed it all. First of all, I want to get to the Niners defense. Dante Johnson, he had 5 tackles. He did not do great in coverage. He got tackles though. Fred Warner had 4 tackles. Greenlaw had 3. Eric Armstead though 2 sacks. Eric Armstead had 2 big sacks on Aaron Rodgers. Nick Bosa also had 2 sacks. Sam had a sack for the Niners. That pass rush by the 49ers is something special. We ended up with 4 or 5. We ended up with 5 sacks on Aaron Rodgers. 5 sacks. The Packers pass rush were the same. They had 4 sacks. Let's see who had them. Kenny Clark had a sack. Rayshawn Gray had 2. Zaire Smith had 1. The Niners O-line did not look good. The Niners O-line did not look like the same 49ers O-line from Dallas. The Niners O-line versus Dallas was amazing. Allowed 0 sacks. This game, divisional round, we allowed 5 sacks. But the fourth quarter changed everything for the 49ers. The Niners got the stop. It was 7-3 at this point. Niners were only down 7 points. Needed a touchdown. And roughly there was around 6-7 minutes left in the game. Niners made Aaron Rodgers go 3 and out. They had a punt. Punting unit comes out. When they punted, the freaking nifty legend who saves the season for the 49ers, Jordan Willis, saves the season for the 49ers. Blocked the punts. For a second there, the ball went up. It got blocked. Of course, it went up. It hit floor. Hufanga sees it. The rookie out of USC sees it. Scoops and scores. Niners tie game 10-10. The momentum has changed the 49ers' way. The Niners need to get another 3 and out. Exactly what the 49ers did. Niners get 3 and out on Aaron Rodgers. They punt it. Then Garoppolo leads the team down the field. A lot of running plays. Elijah Mitchell. I think we start this kind of short though. I think we start this in their territory. I don't remember that part, but we got downfield. We got in field goal range. Robbie Gould never missed a field goal in the playoff in his career. Drills it. 13-10. 49ers beat the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau Field. I was ecstatic. I was hyped that the Niners pulled it out. The Niners went to war with Green Bay, and we went to war with them and came out with the W. Great game by the Niners. It wasn't how fans wanted it. Fans wanted it to be an easy game. It was not easy at all. Debo had 3 catches, 44 yards. He had a big catch on the screenplay. Debo's a monster. Debo saved the Niners season so many times. So many times. And, yeah, he did okay against the Packers. Didn't have his best game. He did okay. Devontae Adams cooked us. He had 9 catches, 90 yards. Aaron Jones off the back row cooked us. He had that one huge play on 3rd down. He finished with 9 catches, 129 yards. Aaron Jones also had 41 rushing yards. A.J. Dillon went out with an injury early in that game. So yeah, the Niners ended up winning 13-10. 2 game-winning field goals on Saturday of the divisional round. Now we get to the first game on Sunday. This game was crazy. The Bucks versus the LA Rams. The LA Rams started this game off extremely hot. extremely good. Halftime it was 20-3. It was 20-3 going into halftime. The Bucks they did not look good in that first half at all. They did not look good at all. But I knew that the Bucks were not out of it because they have Tom Brady, for surely a Hall of Fame quarterback, maybe the GOAT of quarterbacks in the NFL. They had him, so I knew they weren't out of it. Yeah, but they were down 20-3. It was a 17-point game. Matthew Stafford played really good in the first half. Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp, dynamic duo, a very young Cooper Kupp cooking DBs on that Bucks. Stafford had 366 yards and 2 touchdowns. Akers had 48 yards and 2 fumbles. Cam Akers fumbled twice. One really changed this whole game. Cam Akers fumbled once. One time in the end zone before halftime, and then one on the second final Rams drive. Cooper had 9 catches, 183 yards and a touchdown. Odell had 6 catches, 69 yards. Odell, great fucking game, Odell. And Nick Scott ended up a pick for the Rams. Brady looked okay. He had 329 yards and a touchdown and a pick. Fournette had playoff Lenny had 2 touchdowns, 51 yards. Evans had 8 catches, 119 yards and a touchdown. Gronk had 4 catches, 85 yards. Gronk and Evans were Brady's 2 main wide receivers today. Because no Chris Godwin, no AB, he left. The Bucks were struggling at the wide receiver position, and it showed. Like, no one really stepped up except Mike and Gronk, who for surely reliable. Scotty Miller at the end of the game started stepping up. But let's start how the Bucks made this comeback. They were down 20-3 going to halftime. The Bucks would go in and scored a touchdown in the third. They scored, I think, like 10 or 14, I think 10 points in the third. And then in the fourth quarter, the game looked like to be over. All the Rams had to do was true clock. They were trying to do that. They handed out to Cam Akers. The ball gets loose. The Bucks hop on it. It's Tampa Bay football. Tom Brady finds Mike Evans. Shannon Ramsey versus Mike Evans. Jalen was on Scotty Miller for a very long time in this game, and so Scotty started cooking, and then they had to switch Jalen to Mike. No, excuse me, and so Mike Evans started cooking on the Rams DB. Then they had to switch Jalen on Mike Evans. Like, I think the third play when they did that, Mike Evans ran the go route, went right past Jalen Ramsey. Looked like Jalen didn't know Brady could throw that far. Evans caught it, ran for a touchdown. At that point, I think they were only down 1 score. They got the ball back, scored again. And then now it's tied 30-30. Matthew Stafford, he had less than a minute, I would say, or a little more than a minute. Something like that. Not a lot of time left. Matthew Stafford on this game-winning throw has all day in the pocket. Throws it to Cooper Kupp over the middle, wide open. The Rams get down there, spike the football, hit the game-winning field goal. The Rams are going to play the 49ers in the NFC Championship game. Now we get to the game of the year. The game of the divisional round. The Bills-Chiefs. Amazing game. Josh Allen had 329 yards, 4 touchdowns. He ran for 68 yards. Cole Beasley had 6 catches, 60 yards. But this is the new GOAT of the playoff, Gabriel Davis. 8 catches, 201 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Amazing game from Gabriel Davis. Straight up. They went to war with the Chiefs. Gabriel Davis helped Josh Allen a lot. 8 catches, 201 yards, great game. Mahomes also had a good game, 378 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. Mahomes ran for 69 yards and a touchdown. Tyreek had 11 catches, 150 yards, and a touchdown. Kelsey had 8 catches, 96 yards, and a touchdown. Alright, let's start talking about this game. First of all, Gabriel Davis cooked the Chiefs all day. he had a lot of clutch touchdowns. He had the clutch touchdowns to give the Bills the lead. With only 14 seconds left, they got the lead. Gabriel Davis touchdown. They gave the ball back to Patrick Mahomes to score. I don't think this was the 14 seconds one yet, but they gave the ball to Mahomes. Mahomes found Tyreek Hill over the middle. Tyreek scored a touchdown. Tyreek burnt everyone, outran everyone, scored a touchdown. It's now, I think, either Chiefs tied game or the Chiefs were down, or Chiefs were up 2 points or something like that. And then Josh Allen drove all the way downfield, got it to Gabriel Davis a lot, got it in the end zone. This was when Gabriel Davis broke the DB ankle. He did a nasty corner post route, found the end zone, touchdown. The Bills had the lead at this point. And then this where they had 14 seconds. The Chiefs had to get downfield. Mahomes to Kelsey, got them in field goal range, kicked the field goal, they're going to overtime. The biggest part of this game, though, is the coin toss. The coin toss to decide who is going to get the ball first. It's all up to this. The ref flips a coin. No, first Josh Allen calls tails, and then the refs flip the coin. It was heads. The Chiefs get the football, and then the Chiefs end up scoring on that drive. Chiefs walk-off touchdown. It was insane. The walk-off touchdown by who scored that last touchdown? Let me just fact check it. I don't remember who scored the last touchdown. I would say it was Travis or Tyreek. It was Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce ended up scoring the last touchdown. It was a beautiful throw by Patrick Mahomes. It was a back shoulder throw by Mahomes. Kelce scores the game walk-off touchdown, and the Chiefs win in overtime. People are complaining they got to change the overtime rule. I agree. We need more football. This was an amazing game from both teams, the Bills and Chiefs. If it was college football rules where both teams gets one possession, it would be great. Both teams would probably reach 50 both, but Chiefs ended up winning in the walk-off touchdown. Travis Kelce back shoulder throw by Mahomes, great throw. Yeah, and that is the divisional round recap. You guys new to JFN, subscribe. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like. And I'm gonna recap I recapped every week of the playoffs so far, the wild card week and now the divisional week. Next week will be the championship week and the Super Bowl game. So yeah, it's been boy Jensen Onoff, and I'm out. Peace.